Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Rosen on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rosen off the play action. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
Middle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that's another Falcons 1st down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action here with Rosen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Rosen. Touchdown! That's caught. Philip Dorsett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. McDonald. Thomas brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
7-7, our score after 1. Here's McDonald to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
McDonald sets to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver one for the Washington football team.
Play action. It's McDonald.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They go play action with McDonald.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Back to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Cole McDonald with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen.
Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On 3rd and 1, Rosen.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From midfield now, here's Rosen.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On 1st and 10, McDonald.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. McDonald. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Back to throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen
got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. McDonald.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Gibson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gibson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. McDonald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Williams to return.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Rosen completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McDonald. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is McDonald. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's McDonald to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Very good. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Rosen to throw. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Rosen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got
this to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rosen, he's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
McDonald sets to throw. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On 1st down, McDonald. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Humphries. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Adam Humphries spent 4 years in Tampa and 2 in Tennessee. Knows how to operate out of the slot and find his way open downfield. Makes a good catch there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
and I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Second and 11 at the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and 11 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on third down, McDonald. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now it's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down